The 19th of October 2017, officials at the Circuit of the America have installed a double curb at the exit of Turn 9, as part of minor revisions ahead of this weekend's United States Grand Prix. In the prevent notes, the FIA confirmed that a double curb has been installed through the addition of a 50 mm negative section behind the existing curb. There have also been moves to restrict drivers from taking liberties with the track limits leading onto the main straights at the venue. 3 additional bumps have been installed downstream of the existing bumps on the exit of turns 11 and 20, the corners which lead onto the back and pit straight respectively. In addition, extra Tech Pro barriers have been fitted to parts of the barriers at turns 1, 4, 6, 12 and 19. Latest news: 2308 F1 2304 Brendan Hartley will make a surprise Formula One debut at the United States Grand Prix, stepping in for Super Formula title. F1 2302 F1 2159 Callum Ilott has joined the Ferrari Driver Academy, becoming the first Briton to do so. Ilott, 18, recently completed his F3 2001 watches the guys and girls at the McLaren Technology Center prepare for 2018 with the help of some very unusual accents, as the F1 2000 Sebastian Vettel says Ferrari's season can still be considered as a very good one, despite recent issues, arguing that nobody F1 1909 Pirelli will make a set of prototype intermediate tires available for each driver during Friday practice for the United States. F1 1851 F1 1811 Mercedes Lewis Hamilton has dismissed silly talk over his prospects of securing the 2017 championship at this weekend's F1 1651. McLaren Executive Director Zak Brown says Fernando Alonso buys into the direction the outfit is taking, after confirmation. F1 1631 Fernando Alonso will continue to race for McLaren in Formula One next year, the parties confirmed on Thursday, ahead of the United F1 1548. The British Racing Drivers Club has elected Paddy Hopkirk as its new president, as successor to Derek Warwick. Warwick was F1 1513 Juncos Racing has confirmed that Indy Lights champion Kyle Kaiser will run a partial IndyCar campaign with the team in 2018, as Indy 1443 Formula One has descended upon Austin, Texas for a potentially title-deciding United States Grand Prix. In the build-up to the F1 1330 Motor 1232 Yamaha's Maverick Vinales has accepted that he is reliant upon mistakes from Marc Marquez and Andrea Dovizio, so if he is to Motor 1147 FE 1145 take an interactive look at the Circuito Cittadino dell'R, which will host the inaugural Rome Prix around the streets of the FE 1143. Formula E officials have unveiled the layout of the Circuito Cittadino dell'R, which will play host to the inaugural Rome Prix. FE 1124 Watch the season review clip of the 2017 FIA Formula 3 European Championship, which was won by McLaren-backed youngster Lando. F3 1028 Mark VDS rider Jack Miller has been past fit to compete at his home Grand Prix in Australia this weekend, following a Motor 1002 Jeep Update.net's Mike Seymour explains the permutations required for the 2017 Formula One title to be settled in Lewis Hamilton's F10938. KTM motocross legend Antonio Caroli described a fantastic opportunity after the manufacturer gave the Italian a test on its Motor 0902 Toro Rosso's unexpected decision to draft in. Brendan Hartley created a discussion among the Jeep Update.net team. Given the F10851 United Autosports has announced that Williams reserve driver Paul Di Resta will compete for the team at next year's Daytona 24. Misco 758 Andrea Dovizio so expects a more difficult situation in his title fight with Marc Marquez at this weekend's Australian Grand Motor 642. Officials at the Circuit of the America have installed a double curb at the exit of Turn 9, as part of minor revisions ahead of F10548. Ferrari looks ahead to the United States Grand Prix by presenting some of the key challenges posed by the circuit of the F1 1928. Join F1 champion Nico Rosberg as he and his friends and family have some fun on some jet skis in Monaco, before heading to the F1 1640. McLaren-backed Carlin driver Lando Norris stormed to this year's European Formula 3 Championship, taking 8 pole positions. F3 1624 Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton joins sailing legend Alex Thomson for a boat ride along the Thames in central London. In the F1 1442 Formula One heads stateside for the first of another intense back-to-back sequence, starting at the popular circuit of the F1 1308. Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports has confirmed that James Hinchcliffe has signed a multi-year extension to partner debutant Robert Indy 1302 ahead of the 2018 Santiago E-Prix. Former Formula One driver Eliseo Salazar demonstrates a Formula E car around the streets of the FA 1245 Motor officials have outlined the regulations over testing, with the number of pre-season sessions set to be reduced for Motor 1137. Force India boss Vijay Mallya has expressed confidence that his team can remain fourth fastest across the remainder of the F1 1028. Robert Wickens will make his IndyCar debut in 2018 after signing a deal to race for Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports. Wickens has Indy 1006 take a look at the forces required for the hardest braking point at the Circuit of the Americas, home to the United States. F1 0858 Ferrari protege Charles Leclerc believes his recovery drives in his title-winning Formula 2 campaign have been very F20518 Red Bull Racing's Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen provide an insight into driver fitness, training and the work that goes F1